Good evening, everybody. Since I was 28 and I'm 65 now, and I kept goldfish before that since 8, so I've been a hobbyist. I've got about 400 fish in my fish tank.
How much?
400 fish.
What?
Yeah, I've got 80 of the little, I tell everybody I converted neon tetras, but you'll see them. They're not neon tetras, they're abagons. Very, very unusual, they always swim together. So it's a bit cheating because they're very small. But I do have a huge flamingo, and he's for, you know, I could have him for dinner. I'll tell you in a minute. I don't use any dry food. I then mix the food all up, and then I pour it into large ice cubes. It makes about, so there's about 9 or 12 in a thing, and I make them 10 or 12 of them. I deep refreeze it, and then I give them each day. I give 5 feeds, 2 in some feeds, 3 of the feeds, and 1 in the other 2. And I also put 50 live river shrimp in every day. So the tank gets an enormous amount of food.
Like what?
River shrimp. Well, I'm just coming to that. Yes, you asked me what I feed, now I tell you how. I started using a phosphate remover when I started to get lots of algae, when I tried to expand the fish population many years ago, because corals are what I like to keep originally. And I found that the white aluminium ones were giving problems to the corals, and I discovered one that was used for water treatment plants, which had just come out with a patent, which was highly absorbent, and I tried it. And from that day onwards I could increase my fish load, because I have it running all the time on my system in the fluidized reactor. At that time it was just an ordinary filter, and that keeps the phosphates down to below 0.015 phosphorus. So and it I never take it lower than that, and I always make sure it doesn't go higher. As far as the nitrates are concerned, you can go to Nielsen and Foss's book, I think about 9 or 10 years ago, and I built myself a vodka reactor. Deltec today make them. We've ironed out all the early problems, because the early problems were they blocked, now they don't. I use a bellows pump to feed it. I produce 1 litre of water a minute. My nitrate in my tank is 2. I had it. If I turn off my reactor, I can start it up within 48 hours, and it works 100%. It's the lighting. I've purposely pretended there are no walls near it or viewing panels. I have here a closed loop system that I have. You can, when you take any of the pumps out and you close it down, and you'll see pictures, you can refill it and close it. All these pipes come off, they undo on there, you can take them out and clean them. All the flow is at the bottom, and you'll see some other pictures, and the overflow weir box is there, and the return pumps are here, and into these sumps come the water from outside. Next one. Right, this gives you a very good idea. You see these here, they undo. You can take them out and clean them at any time. They're open at the top, it's open at the bottom. The weir box is taking the water down to the bottom, and all these pipes are in the gravel, yeah? And the pumps go on. Those pumps are returning over there, and these pumps on the loop. See, there's a loop which feeds the pumps. These pumps go on and off every 5 seconds on, 4 seconds off, all day long. No, the pump can take it as much as you like, no problem at all. Go on for years without any problem. Next. You see at the top, for danger, you make a little hole. Those holes are the return pipes. They make a nice spray across the surface. These holes, in case there should be a leak somewhere, the water will drop and then it can't go, the siphon will break. Very important. You can take out any of the pumps. Here we have my new tank. I don't know, this is a recent picture, and you can see some of the things. I've got a very interesting sponge, you'll see that in a minute, a very interesting tank there. These gigas are sitting on a plastic base at the moment, that's not permanent. I have some of those pyramid snails, you know the little small ones? The wrasse can swim under there and eat them. If you leave them on the gravel, the wrasse can never get to them. Does that all make sense to everybody? Yeah. Another view. And another view from the face this side. And that's a view. You see that is an A can. There's a red blastomosa there. There's a I can't remember the. Anyway, I can't remember the colour. You can see the colours. There's a picture of the lovely brain. See how extended all the corals are, furry. Next. Here we have that same blastomosa you saw before. There, Tracophilia I mean. Sorry, I meant Tracophilia. You're absolutely right, I'm sorry. Yeah. I'm going to show you those measurements and the pipe work and how it's all done in the video. And I've got some stills, some drawings.
יש עכשיו כיבוד, כולם מוזמנים לכיבוד קל שתייה לכיבוד קל ופינוקים. אני רוצה להודות לאודי על האירוח, לצחי מוח על כל הציוד שאתם רואים פה, לשרון מרצי שבלעדיו המפגש הזה לא היה קורה. תודה רבה שרון. ועכשיו אנחנו רוצים להעניק לדייוויד תשורה קטנה. David, we would like to give you a small token of appreciation. I would invite Bar, the owner of Reef-Center, to give you the gift. There's an aquarium. That's right. That's right.
Very nice, thank you very much.
Okay, thank you very much, David. ותודה רבה לכולם שבאתם.